If you're a Samsung fan, especially one who's been loyal to the Galaxy Z Fold lineup, this might sting a little. Since the Galaxy Z Fold 3, Samsung has stubbornly stuck with the same 4,400 mAh battery, refusing to increase the capacity in not just one or two, but 5 straight generations of its most premium foldable phone. That's 6 models now if you include the upcoming Galaxy Z Fold 7, or 5 if you don't count the limited release Galaxy Z Fold Special Edition. To be fair, Samsung deserves some credit. They squeeze every drop of endurance they can from that battery, thanks to impressive software optimization. And sure, each new Snapdragon processor brings better efficiency and more power. But let's not sugarcoat it. Even the smartest software and most efficient chip can't defy the laws of physics. 2 massive displays demand more juice, and that tiny 4,400 mAh cell just isn't cutting it anymore. Now here comes the real kicker. The Galaxy Z Fold 7 is getting a slightly larger cover screen and main display, similar to the Z Fold Special Edition. But guess what's not getting bigger? The battery. That's right, no upgrade. And while the resolution and refresh rate do have a bigger impact on battery drain, let's not pretend the increase in screen size doesn't also matter. Every pixel counts. What really adds insult to injury is the Galaxy Z Flip 7, a much smaller phone, will reportedly pack a 4,300 mAh battery. Just think about that for a second. The Z Fold is Samsung's ultimate productivity device, its showpiece of innovation. And yet, it only has 3% more battery than the Flip, which is basically a compact fashion phone. Meanwhile, the Galaxy's Ultra series, which costs less, gives users a 5,000 mAh battery and up to 2 days of life on a single charge. And they charge faster. Fold users, they're stuck with less battery, slower charging, and a higher price tag. And this has been the status quo for 4 years straight. The Galaxy Z Fold 7 is just another reminder that Samsung is playing it safe with the Fold line, maybe too safe. Sure, specs aren't everything. But after half a decade of minor upgrades and recycled hardware, maybe it's time for fans to speak up. Maybe it's time we stop letting Samsung take Fold users for granted for the 6th time in a row. After the frustrating mess Samsung made with the Android 15 rollout for older Galaxy flagships, it finally feels like the company is ready to redeem itself, and fast. According to a juicy new leak, the highly anticipated Galaxy Z Fold 7 and Z Flip 7 are expected to launch with Android 16 right out of the box this July. Yes, this July. That's shockingly soon. Let's not sugarcoat it. Samsung really fumbled the ball with One UI 7. While other Android brands rolled out Android 15 months ago, Samsung left loyal users hanging. Aside from the Galaxy S25 series, which thankfully shipped with One UI 7 pre-installed, no other flagship has received the final Android 15 update yet. For fans, it's been a painful waiting game. But there's finally a flicker of hope. The Galaxy S24 lineup might finally get the update in the coming days. Still, it's been a roller coaster, and with Android 16 expected to drop earlier than usual, likely in June or July, the sting of the Android 15 delay hurts even more. But here's the twist. Samsung may be plotting a dramatic comeback. A new leak via Semobil claims that both the Galaxy Z Fold 7 and Flip 7 will launch with One UI 8 based on Android 16, potentially beating Google's Pixel 10 series to the punch. That's not just redemption, that's a mic drop moment. If this pans out, it could mean Samsung is also planning to bring One UI 8 to its existing flagships, like the Galaxy S25 series, much earlier than expected. Rumors have already hinted at an accelerated rollout, but a July release, that would be huge. Of course, this early version of One UI 8 might not include the full suite of Samsung exclusive features at launch. But honestly, after the long, agonizing wait, even a lighter, cleaner version of One UI 8 would feel like a breath of fresh air for Galaxy fans. With the Galaxy S25 series finally in our hands, all eyes now turn to Samsung's next thrilling chapter, the highly anticipated 2025 foldables. Leading the charge is expected to be the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 7, a device that could push the limits of innovation even further. And while this foldable might be the crown jewel, there are also whispers of something even more daring. A trifold model that could steal the spotlight. Either way, the Fold 7 is shaping up to be something truly special. While nothing has been officially confirmed just yet, the rumor mill is buzzing, with exciting leaks revealing potential specs, features, and design tweaks. We gather all the most credible details below, and for those dreaming big, we've also put together an article on the 5 features we're desperately hoping to see in the Galaxy Z Fold 7. When could it launch? There's no official word on a release date just yet, but history gives us a solid clue. Both the Galaxy Z Fold 5 and Z Fold 6 launched in July, and all signs point to Samsung keeping that tradition alive. So expect the Fold 7 to debut around July, with shipments likely rolling out by late July or early August. And we're not just guessing here. Multiple codenames and model numbers have surfaced, confirming that development is well underway. Reliable leaker at Panda Flash Pro even claims that production kicks off in May, which aligns perfectly with the summer launch window. How much will it cost? According to early reports, Samsung may stick to its premium pricing, meaning a starting point of $1,899.99/£1,799 $2,749, matching the Fold 6. While this comes from a single source, it wouldn't be a stretch considering the S25 series retains similar pricing to its predecessors. Still, keep a pinch of salt handy until we hear more. Design changes and build improvements. Samsung itself has teased that upcoming foldables will feature improved form factors and durability, hinting at exciting upgrades to the Fold 7's design. And at MWC 2025, Samsung displays showcase a creaseless foldable screen, sparking speculation that this innovation might finally make it to a mainstream device, perhaps even the Fold 7. And that's not all. According to OnLeaks, early renders suggest the Fold 7 will be noticeably slimmer, measuring just 4.5 millimeters when unfolded, compared to the Fold 6 5.36 millimeters. In the foldable world, even a single millimeter can make a world of difference. These renders also point to a larger and more immersive display, with the main screen stretching to 8.2 inches, up from 7.6, and the cover screen growing to 6.5 inches, slightly larger than the Fold 6. One particularly intriguing rumor, Samsung might ditch the digitizer in the Fold 7 screen. That could allow for an even thinner design, about 1.5 millimeters slimmer, but it also means a potential redesign of the S Pen, which may require a battery to function. While that might be seen as a downgrade for stylus fans, we've now heard it from multiple sources, suggesting it could be legit. Another major win for design, reports suggest a smoother, more durable hinge and a less noticeable display crease, all aimed at refining the Fold experience to new heights. One leak even claims it could be the first Z Fold under 10 millimeters thick when folded, making it the slimmest Fold ever. As for colors, expect at least 4 bold shades, including a striking coral red, with early renders showing a sleek black variant. Camera upgrades, finally. One of the biggest hopes and most exciting rumors is that the Galaxy Z Fold 7 could sport a powerful 200-megapixel main camera, just like the Galaxy S25 Ultra. That's a huge leap from the Fold 6's 50-megapixel main sensor, and would finally give Samsung's foldables the ultra-grade camera treatment they deserve. Multiple sources have echoed this 200-megapixel claim, and there's even talk of an improved under-display camera, offering better clarity in previous models. We haven't heard much about the rest of the camera array yet, but it's likely the Fold 7 will retain a familiar setup, possibly including a 10-megapixel telephoto lens with 3x optical zoom, a 12-megapixel ultra-wide lens, a 10-megapixel front-facing cover camera, and that infamous 4-megapixel under-display camera, possibly upgraded this time around. Performance and software. What's under the hood? Unsurprisingly, the Fold 7 is expected to pack the Snapdragon 8 Elite chipset, just like the Galaxy S25 series. If true, this would offer a significant performance boost over the Fold 6 Snapdragon 8 Gen 3. We're also likely to see 12 gigs of RAM, storage options of 256 gigs, 512 gigs, and 1 TB. A larger vapor chamber for better thermal control, battery life, any improvements. Sadly, not everything's getting a glow-up. Rumors suggest the battery will remain at 4,400 mAh, the same as the Fold 6. But there's hope. A more efficient display and chipset could mean improved real-world battery life, even without an increase in capacity. After the Galaxy S25 series stole the spotlight, Samsung isn't slowing down. The tech giant is now gearing up for its next big reveal, the highly anticipated Galaxy Z Fold 7 and Galaxy Z Flip 7. This time, the excitement is even bigger, as both foldables are expected to debut with Android 16 right out of the box. And just when the anticipation couldn't get any higher, the Galaxy Z Fold 7 has officially made its first appearance online, and it's running One UI 8. Thank you for watching this video. We hope you enjoyed our video. If you haven't already, please take a moment to subscribe to our channel. By subscribing, you'll stay updated with our latest videos covering tech trends, gadgets,